If you want to take a ride on Toronto's transit system, you got to put on a mask. That is the rule starting today. John Tory, the mayor of the city, made the announcement earlier, along with my next guest, the CEO of the Toronto Transit Commission. He's on your screen right now. This is Rick Leary. We have reached him in Toronto. Rick, I want to get right to it. You heard the expression, better late than never. Is this a case of that?
Well, I think it's right timing is what it is. We work with our peers in the GTHA, and it's just apparently that the 2nd of July is the time that most of us are doing this. So it's working out well.
Didn't you want to lead the pack, maybe start it earlier? I mean, public space, people getting onto buses and streetcars and subways, and you would have thought, okay, put on a mask earlier. I mean, it's not like this is a new thing for us. We've been in this pandemic for months.
Yes, absolutely. But, it's good timing right now. You think about when we started talking about this in April, who knew we'd be where we are here today with people coming back and ridership, really starting to grow every few percentage every week. So it's really good timing.
So what happens if a person is not wearing a face mask on one of the vehicles?
Well, what we've asked people to do is respect that individual. We know there are people out there that can't wear a face mask, medical reasons or personal reasons that they can't. People under children under 2 years of age, for instance. So we just ask people to respect one another. I spent a good amount of time out there this morning riding the trains on both lines and viewing the buses. Better than 90% of the people today were wearing a mask. So over the course of the last month, when we made it highly recommended, and in the last few weeks, announcing it's going to be mandatory, the public and our ridership took that serious, and they're wearing masks. It was good to see.
And you were obviously wearing a mask on the subway as well. The mayor was wearing a mask. What about people who don't have a mask, but they want to wear a mask? What are you doing?
Well, we announced through the board that we were going to give 1 million masks away. So we started on Monday. We gave 25,000 in 2 days. We were out there today giving people who enter our stations and come off a bus or even entering a bus a mask before they enter public transit. It's just that reminder. I'm going to keep doing that until we give the 1 million masks away. It's about education and bring personal awareness to people, and that's what we're focusing on.
I see the mask being handed out. You can't see it, but on the left of my screen, I can see those being handed out by some of the volunteers or public workers that you have there at TTC. They're disposable, are they? So you wear them once, you got to get rid of them?
That's correct. They're disposable.
Was that a choice?
Yes, we have 2 million. I'll tell you, we have 2 million masks in inventory. And what we always do is we forecast out 6 months and what our need is, right? And we have a good, healthy inventory. So we decided that was what we do. Again, it's about educating people, making awareness, bringing it to people's attention, giving them a mask. It might be a day or two we give them a mask until they're able to get their own. They're becoming much more readily available right now. So it's working well.
How long do you anticipate people being in this position and having this rule of wearing a mask?
I think we're all asked that same question. We don't know. What is the new normal? What's ridership going to look like in the future? Where are we going with COVID-19? That's a big question, So what we have to all do together as a society is wear our masks, right? And let's pray and hope that everything goes away and very quickly.
Yeah, and let's hope it doesn't come back again, right?
Absolutely. We all welcome the idea of a vaccine coming, correct?
Yeah, no kidding. Final question for you. I'm wondering if you got your knuckles wrapped a little bit for not doing this earlier. I know I started with timing, and I can't get it out of my head. Did somebody say, you know what, Rick, you got to get this done?
No one came to me and wrapped my knuckles. I can tell you that. It was a lot of discussion, with the peers in the industry, the chair of the TTC, number of the board members. And we sit down internally and we had that discussion. And we, as you saw, many of us just decided July 2nd was the date. We opened the front doors on the buses. We started collecting, cash and tickets and tokens again. So we get some revenue coming.
Got to leave it there. I want to thank you for being on the program. Rick Leary, CEO of the Toronto Transit Commission. Got to go simply for timing, Rick, not because of anything else.